Hi to everyone and welcome. In this video today we're going to talk about the home security systems, how to find the reliable provider and how to choose between tons of options on the market. We found the perfect solution for you because we spent tons of time, money and efforts to analyze all the players on the market. So jump into this review to find out everything that you need to know about one of the most impressive home security system providers that called SimpliSafe.
Hi peeps! If you want to secure and monitor your home from afar without spending a bundle or signing a long-term contract, there's a lot to like about the versatile and easy-to-use DIY SimpliSafe Home Security System. Like most people, I like the idea of keeping my family and my home secure, but I don't like the idea of locking myself into a multi-year service contract during which I have to pay a high monthly monitoring fee. SimpliSafe, starting at $229, is a DIY smart security system, and that's easy to set up and use, and keeps your home safe from intruders and environmental threats like fires and floods. It's a seamless system that succeeds quite well at what it sets out to do. Secure your home simply and flexibly, letting you monitor everything remotely with or without an affordable monthly plan. Our biggest gripes when we first tested SimpliSafe back in 2015 were the lack of cameras, support for third-party smart home devices and protocols, and the design of the hardware itself. With its latest update, SimpliSafe addresses many of these issues, providing an ideal balance of high-quality service, ease of use, and value, earning our Editor's Choice Award for DIY home security systems. In addition, for the third year in a row, PC Mag readers have named SimpliSafe their favorite smart home security system. Package pricing. One of the best things about SimpliSafe is that it's a completely configurable system with 5 packages available. On the high end, there's the Haven package, $489, which comes with 14 hardware components, including the base station, a wireless keypad, a keychain remote, 2 motion sensors, 4 door-window entry sensors, a panic button, a 105 decibel siren, smoke and carbon monoxide detectors, water and freeze sensors, and a SimpliSafe year sign and window decals. The latest expensive foundation pack, $229, which is designed for small homes and focused solely on basic home security, includes the base station, a wireless keypad, 1 motion sensor, 1 entry sensor, and a yard sign and decals. If you want to add one or more SimpliCam security cameras, the system supports up to 4. They are $99 each. The Video Doorbell Pro is an integrated 1080 pixel smart doorbell with camera that you can add for $169, while the $99 Smart Lock allows keyless entry. SimpliSafe doesn't typically offer any packages that include cameras, the lock, or the doorbell. They're add-ons, though we have seen the company throw in a SimpliCam as part of a limited time special price promotion. Additional components can also be purchased separately to create your own package or expand on one. If you have a lot of first floor windows, for example, you might want a glass break sensor, $34.99, or extra entry sensor, $14.99 each. The system supports up to 100 sensors. Or if there are multiple entryways in your home, you can opt for additional keypads, $69.99 each. If you want a one-stop home monitoring solution that encompasses more than just security, adding environmental sensors makes sense. Smoke detectors are $29.99 each, and you can hook them into your monitoring plan, which will alert you via email or text message when an alarm is triggered and send first responders to your door in the event of a fire. Freeze sensors, $29.99, alert you when the temperature falls below a certain point to prevent burst pipes, and water sensors, $19.99 each, detects and alert you of leaks and floods. Prices for additional hardware are reasonable when you consider that extra entry sensors cost $27 each with a DIY body YOTA system. Even with the budget-focused iSmart Alarm, entry sensors are 2 for $59.99. Monitoring plan pricing. For professional monitoring, there's a basic $14.99 per month. For professional monitoring, there's a basic $14.99 per month standard plan that includes 24/7 coverage. If a sensor is triggered, SimpliSafe will contact you, and if you don't provide a safe word that you designate during setup, police will be dispatched. For $10 more per month, the interactive plan adds SMS and email alerts, the ability to use the online dashboard for finer control of the system, more on that in a minute, and the app to arm and disarm the system. If you opt for the $14.99 plan, you can use the online dashboard to see your timeline of system events, but you can't control the system remotely. Another neat feature that comes with the interactive plan is the ability to set up secret alerts. You can set up certain sensors in an alert-only mode without triggering alarms. Have a well-stocked liquor cabinet and unsupervised teenagers, put an entry sensor on the door, set up a secret alert in the app, and you'll be notified each time the cabinet is accessed. If you don't want to pay the monthly fees, SimpliSafe can be used as a local alarm. So when a sensor is triggered, it's up to you to contact the authorities. There aren't any contracts or commitments, and you can start and stop service or change plans at any time. This flexibility is what makes SimpliSafe a compelling alternative to competitors like ADT Plus or Vivint Smart Home, when monitoring fees cost more, ranging from $30 to $60 per month. And with those fuller service systems, you need to sign contracts and are subject to steep penalties for early termination. Major facelift, same simple setup. The biggest upgrade that comes with the new SimpliSafe is the design of the system hardware. Every component has been redesigned. Where the old system looked and felt cheap and plasticky, the new hardware is sleek and modern, and the new components are not backward compatible with the original SimpliSafe system. The new pear-shaped base station, which powers the system, is 8.5 inches tall and 4 inches in diameter at its widest spot, with a blue light at its base. It glows steadily to tell you that the alarm is on and pulses to tell you that there's an error with one of your sensors. It's much sleeker and smaller than the original base, which looked like it was designed in the 1970s. And now the base station comes in black, obsidian, or white cloud to fit in more seamlessly with your home decor. Setup requires placing the base station in a central location within 400 feet of your sensors and 100 feet of your keypads, and plugging in the included power cord. The new base station integrates a 802.11 and 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi radio, adding another layer of connectivity with SimpliSafe's monitoring service. The Wi-Fi is a boon for those living in rural areas who wouldn't be able to use the monitoring service because of patchy cellular coverage. If you're concerned about IoT threats, you don't have to connect SimpliSafe to your Wi-Fi network. The monitoring works just fine without it, though you won't receive firmware updates. Inside the base there's a siren, a backup battery the company claims will last up to 24 hours, and a SIM card for cellular communication. The entry sensors are also redesigned and are much smaller, about half the length they were before, squarer and modern looking. They're powered by inexpensive user-replaceable CR2032 coin cells that should last an average of 5 years, and the system will warn you when they need to be replaced. Installation requires no wiring or drilling. I simply pulled off the battery activation strips, peeled the backing on the 3M command-like strips, and adhered each component after naming and pairing it with the system. More on that below. Components are easy to move around without damaging your walls, and you can take the system with you to your next home, which is a welcome feature. The keypad also available in black or white and powered by 4 standard AA batteries. Sees the biggest design improvement with a 2.5-inch LCD replacing a tiny monochrome keypad. A proximity sensor is a nice touch, illuminating the keypad for nighttime use. The larger screen also makes the system setup process much easier, since you just pair all the components using easy step-through menus on the display. Each component has a small button you press to pair it with the system. Once you do, the keypad will walk you through the naming process. You no longer need to consult the user manual for setup instructions. Setting up my test system, which included installing the keypad, pairing 4 entry sensors, 2 motion sensors, the siren and environmental sensors, establishing a pin and testing the system, took me about 45 minutes. I'm confident that the Essentials package could easily be set up in less than 30 minutes. The company covers the system with 60-day money-back guarantee and a 3-year warranty on hardware. Adding Simply Cams. Up to 4 SimpliCams will work with the system, though the company promises support for an unlimited number of cameras in the near future. Setup is easy and consists of entering your wireless network details and scanning a QR code in the app. Unlike with the system itself, Wi-Fi is required for the cameras to work. The camera is a plain-looking black plastic rectangle, which contains a round lens, privacy shutter, microphone and LED indicator that slides onto a black metal stand. At 4.56 by 2.55 by 2.08 inches HWD and 5.3 ounces is pretty standard in size as far as home surveillance cameras go. The indoor camera is height and tilt adjustable, but lacks the ability to pan or zoom, though a 120-degree lens assures a wide range of view. The attached flat cable is nice and long at 10 feet, giving you some flexibility in where to place it, since it needs to be plugged into a wall outlet. The $19.99 add-on outdoor kit adds a weatherproof camera sleeve and a 25-foot power cord. Video is captured in 720 pixels but looks surprisingly good. It's also quite smooth and never suffered choppiness in my testing, despite the fact that the camera only operates in the 2.4 GHz band. When analyzing footage captured with an adjacent 1080 pixels Logi circle, which supports the 5 GHz band, the SimpliCam's video quality was comparable. Sound captured is a bit muffled, but certainly audible, though the camera does not currently support two-way audio. Night vision footage is clear and motion detection sensitivity can be adjusted in the app. Motion detection is based on heat signatures, so the camera can discern the difference between, say, a spinning fan, a small dog, and an actual moving person who's breaking into your home. The metal privacy shutter of the camera is closed when the system is disarmed, off, or in home mode. It opens when you set the system to away mode and records if an event is triggered. It also records a short clip when you arm or disarm the system. And you can view a live video feed anytime in the mobile app or the desktop dashboard, though the latter requires a flash-enabled browser. Simply put, the SimpliCam is not the most advanced home security camera, but it works fine for its intended purpose. SimpliSafe in action. With just 3 available modes, arming and disarming SimpliSafe is very straightforward. Home mode activates the door and window sensors, while away mode activates both the entry sensors and the motion sensors. Test mode helps you set up the system and allows you to periodically ensure that all the sensors are in working order. The base station loudly and clearly announces your actions as you enter various modes. The volume can be adjusted on the keypad or in the app. When the alarm is armed and sensor is triggered, the keypad will beep and you have 30 seconds to enter your PIN. If you do not enter it, the base station siren activates and sends an alert to SimpliSafe, and the company will contact you via phone and ask you for the safe word that you designate during setup. If you don't get the call or you don't provide a safe word, the emergency dispatch center will send the police or firefighters in the case of the smoke detector. Online dashboard and mobile app. With a monthly interactive plan, you can use SimpliSafe's online dashboard or mobile app to control the system, including arming and disarming it. The dashboard also lets you view your system event log, change your PIN, assign up to 4 guest PINs, and choose an optional Duress PIN to use when an intruder is coercing you to disable the alarm. Enter it and the alarm will stop sounding, but SimpliSafe will immediately send the police. You can also tweak settings like siren volume, entry and exit delay time, and manage and rename sensors in the dashboard. But now, with the new system, most of these controls are accessible on the keypad too, which is nice. As far as smart home security systems go, we really like SimpliSafe for its ease of use, flexibility and price. It lets anyone add a home security system in less than an hour. Learning to use it is a breeze, and you don't have to sign any contracts to get access to affordable 24/7 monitoring plans that can be turned off at any time.